Hello guys, this is Tanari and you're watching World of Warcraft, lore lesson number 92. Today we will be talking about Turalyon, known as the High General of the Sons of Lothar. Turalyon was one of the first 5 to be chosen by Alonza Sfail to become one of the first members of the Order of the Silver Hand at its start, along with Saidan Dathrohand, Uther, Gavinrad the Dire, and Tyrion Fordring. The Silver Hand was tasked in assisting Lord Anduin Lothar and Khadgar in organizing the defense of Lordaeron against the advancing Horde. That is when Turalyon drew the attention of Anduin Lothar, and he became the second in command to the Supreme Commander of the Alliance, which made him question his worth even more, as he felt the role was too much for an inexperienced paladin like himself. After forcing the Horde from their initial beach landing, the Alliance forces followed the Horde northeast into the mountain pass leading to the Wildhammer Dwarves' keep at Airy Peak. Unknown to the trailing Alliance forces, the Horde's goal was not the Dwarven stronghold there. It was merely a feint to lure the bulk of their pursuers into a cat-and-mouse diversion in the mountains and forest of the Hinterlands, while the main body of the Horde marched on the elven homeland of Quel'Thalas. From this location, the Horde could launch an assault on either Silvermoon or Stormguard. Lothar sent Turalyon, Khadgar, and Illyria to intercept the Horde before Quel'Thalas burned. Turalyon led his forces east and then north through the pass now known as Plague Mist Ravine, but they were too late. The Horde had already seized Caer Darrow, taken the Runestone, and moved further east into the forest surrounding Stratholme. The Horde proceeded to decimate Stratholme as well as the outlying town of Tyr's Hand before moving north and setting fire to Eversong Forest in southern Quel'Thalas. The Horde were held from entering the inner Quel'Thalas, although at a great cost. Around this time, Turalyon first began his troubled relationship with Illyria as well, in part due to her distraught reaction to the destruction of so much of her homeland at the hands of the Horde. However, the relationship mostly simmered, due to her developing obsession with killing every single member of the Horde she came across, and due to his responsibility to Lothar and the Alliance. Turalyon managed to use the attack on Quel'Thalas in order to convince the High Elves to fully join the Alliance, leaving on board elven ships that arrived at Lordaeron just in time to save the city from a clever Horde advance through the treacherous nation of Alterac. Combined, Turelyon's and Lothar's forces drove the Horde away from its greatest chance at final victory and began pushing them back down the length of the entire Eastern Kingdoms. A great part of their victory, however, is due to the treachery of Gul'dan and the fact that he took his forces and abandoned Doomhammer. The Alliance kept pushing to the south. Finally, the main forces of both the Alliance and Horde met at Blackrock Mountain, the home base of Doomhammer's Blackrock clan. During the battle, Doomhammer, the leader of the Horde, and Anduin Lothar got into a duel, and after an epic fight, Doomhammer crushed the skull of the Supreme Commander of the Alliance, leaving the Alliance forces without their leader. Doomhammer thought that this event would demoralize and defeat the Alliance, however it had a backfiring effect. Turalyon grabbed Anduin's broken sword and rushed at the orcs, crushing them at every corner. He disarmed Doomhammer and struck him unconscious. Turalyon, being the honorable one, spared Doomhammer's life. After the battle, control over the Alliance army fell to Turalyon, as he was Lothar's lieutenant and sub-commander. No one questioned his right to lead. Uther expressed his happiness at seeing Turelyon's faith finally emerge, and Turalyon bestowed the title of the Lightbringer upon the older paladin. With the battle lost, the Horde retreated towards the Swamp of Sorrows and the Dark Portal. Under Turelyon's command, the Alliance succeeded in destroying the Dark Portal, the mystical gateway that had connected the orcs to their homeworld of Draenor. Cut off from reinforcements, the Horde finally buckled in upon itself and fell before the might of the Alliance. With the ending of the Horde menace, the Alliance rounded up the scattered orc clans within guarded internment camps and began rebuilding their devastated kingdoms. Only a few years later, General Turalyon was handpicked by King Tyrannus Menethil II to lead an expeditionary force, later renamed the Sons of Lothar, through the reformment of the Dark Portal and into Draenor. There, it was discovered that an orc shaman named Ner'zhul was planning to use a number of powerful artifacts to open more portals, allowing the Horde to escape and plunder other worlds. Turalyon and his friends met a tribe of Grahn and ogres on the way, whom he tried to aid in their assault on Deathwing. After a fierce battle against the Black Dragonflight, they managed to gain the skull and rejoin Daneth's forces in the final attempt to lay siege on the Black Temple. However, the Alliance forces ultimately failed to stop Ner'zhul from opening and escaping into his portals, and the subsequent chaotic energy the portals released began to destroy the planet. Rather than risk Azeroth being damaged by Draenor's destruction, the brave paladins selflessly assisted Archmage Khadgar in destroying the Dark Portal on Draenor. Years later, when the Dark Portal reopened in the Burning Crusade, many of the famous figures were seen again, such as Daneth Trollbane. However, there was no sign of Turalyon or Illyria, and no one currently knows of their location as of yet. After the events of the destruction of Draenor, the Alliance built a statue to all the brave heroes in Stormwind, and Turalyon was included. On BlizzCon 2013, it was announced that we will see Turalyon and Illyria at some point, but it won't be in the upcoming expansion. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will be coming back with more, so please don't you forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and give feedback on what you think and what you would like to see next.